So on Monday, I talked about conspiracy theorist Alex Jones and how he really seems to be sort of just not doing well psychologically, doesn't look good for whatever standards you want to apply to Alex Jones. And to sort of like refresh your memory, I met Alex Jones in person years ago at a talk radio conference. And my reaction to meeting him was that his on air persona is a character. He seemed to sort of recognize the wacky nature of that character and to turn it off when he's just having kind of normal conversations with people. So for years, I thought Alex Jones was a character. Then I interviewed his ex-wife, or his then soon-to-be ex-wife. I don't know if they're estranged or separated or divorced or what's going on. Anyway, she said it's not a character, and it's increasingly clear to me that it's probably not a character that Alex Jones plays. Most recently, he was kicked off a bunch of platforms for violating terms and conditions. This includes YouTube and Facebook, I believe Spotify, iTunes kicked him off, all sorts of places, kicking Alex Jones off, deciding that the content violates their terms and conditions. Okay. So Monday or late last week, I did a story about how Jones truly seems to have had some kind of uh, a psychological incident, some kind of a deterioration in his mental state. I don't know exactly what you want to call it, but he's put on a serious amount of weight. His demeanor has become even stranger. He's proposing even more bizarre conspiracy theories about the eating of human pituitary glands as hallucinogenic, sort of like magic mushrooms. Something seems to be very, very wrong. And I discussed this. And a few days after that, podcaster and comedian Joe Rogan mentioned that I had talked about that on my program, on his program. And he pointed out that, yeah, something seems to be really wrong with Alex Jones. But Joe clarified that he doesn't hate Alex Jones. If he ran into him in person, he would give him a hug, but that something does seem to be wrong with Alex Jones, which is a perfectly reasonable commentary. Alex Jones has now declared war on Joe Rogan. And as usual, with Alex Jones, it's hard to tell what the line is between attention trolling and reality. It's hard to tell what the line is between Alex Jones, the character, and Alex Jones, the actual person. But he's promoting the fact that he's doing this on his conspiracy website, InfoWars, where he has a headline, Alex Jones declares war against Joe Rogan. He did a very long video about this. I'm just going to play like one section for you. But Jones goes on to say that Joe Rogan isn't his friend, that he's not ever talking to him again, that he's going to destroy him, all sorts of other stuff. Take a look.
The video Joe Rogan put out, I couldn't even watch all of it, but we're going to play it coming up together. Like he talks to people like they're children, like all his prey. Like he talks to me like I'm one of his prey. And like, oh, if I saw you here, you're still my friend. Just stop what you're doing, Alex. And all the rest of this crap. This is gold-plated BS when we play it. Joe Rogan literally does all these Soros talking points from Soros organizations. He cites Soros organizations and then says, I'm a liar. No, I'm not a liar. So you can run. You can run. But you can't get away for your date with Destiny, JoJo. Joe Rogan, metaphysically, is a Christmas hog. And I'm going to politically haul him up by his back legs and slit his throat. His blood will fill buckets. Politically, not violently.
So this goes on.
Get ready, Joe.
For like 30 minutes. I'm not going to subject you to the entire thing, but here's just like one other moment from it.
All of it. Every bit of it. Everything. Because you're their darling. I figured it out. You're their baby cake. You're their model for the future. You're who they think will be on the internet when no one else is some guru to everyone. And it's just not going to happen. I'm built for war, Joe. Yeah, I don't act like a tough guy all day. I do the war. You understand? So the threats don't matter to me.
So clearly Alex Jones isn't well. And I mean, I get it. His business has sort of imploded under him, or a big part of it has. This isn't about feeling bad for Alex Jones per se. He's spread so much misinformation and conspiracy nonsense that really has damaged people. It's also not about agreeing with everything Joe Rogan says or does. I mean, I know a lot of my audience doesn't agree with Joe, and that's fine. I don't agree with everything that Joe Rogan says and does, and there's lots of topics we could talk about with Joe Rogan. But Joe Rogan responded in a completely sort of reasonable, calm, sober, adult manner. And this is very, very marginal behavior. And it's kind of a new pattern for Alex Jones because he's making specific threats to individuals. And that's not usually his pattern from what I've seen and observed. And now I'm kind of remembering, I think that at some point Joe Rogan had said he also believes Alex Jones is playing a character, which I believed for a while. I've been disabused of that notion. I don't think that Alex Jones is playing a character, at least not at this point. I wonder whether Joe Rogan has also changed his mind about it after seeing what it is that's going on here. If you're Joe Rogan, do you take these as serious threats? Like, what is it that Alex Jones is capable of, or do you merely write them off as kind of empty threats to get attention, particularly because it's been so hard for the InfoWars business to continue and sustain itself after Alex Jones lost all of those platforms? I don't know the answer, but it's abundantly clear that something here is wrong with Alex Jones, but in a way that goes beyond just being comfortable as a sort of propagandist of conspiracy theories. This now is getting into personal threats. This now is getting into something that we even hadn't seen before. Very, very strange. And I'd be curious to see what you think about it.